For all you gardening enthusiasts out there, you're probably waiting for the weekend to turn in so that you can start working on your little garden space. We get tons of calls from all our clients, especially on the weekend, because they're done with their stressful day of work and they're there sitting in the garden thinking of all the possibilities that there can be for their beautiful green space. So we have a few tips that you should consider when you're getting on with your weekend gardening activity. One is, do a little bit of a stretch before you start your garden work. Gardening is a lot of exercise and it involves a lot of bending and probably even sitting in a particular angle for a while. So if you do a good stretch or a warm-up before doing your garden activity, it helps you not get any aches and pains or catches because of sitting in positions that are different and not regular. The second thing is that have a little garden stool. It's always nicer to have a small stool that you can sit on while you're gardening. It just makes it easier from having to bend over so much, or it's just comfortable. The third thing is, it would be good to actually move around a little bit. Don't sit in one position for a long time, because then when you finally move your back to normal, it's probably going to ache. So keep moving around, keep bending and getting up. It's a lot of good exercise. Gardening is one of the best kind of exercise that you can get. It's equivalent to probably taking a jog regularly. So consider it your weekend exercise regimen, and I'm sure you look forward to it. The other thing is, gardening involves a lot of soil, and we prefer asking our clients not to use gloves or any of those very sort of disconnected equipments, because touching soil is a very important activity as part of gardening. Serotonin is induced in the body when your hands come in contact with soil. The bacteria in the soil triggers the secretion of serotonin, which of course is the happy hormone. So I'm sure you realize that when you're there in the garden and touching soil, you probably drift off to happy places and you're not thinking about the deadline that you have next week at office at all. So don't use gloves. But if you wanted to really care about your hygiene of your hands, maybe one of the things that you'd like to do is scratch your nails into a soap bar and let some parts of the soap sit under your nails. So after you've done with working with the soil and you just want to clean up, you just give a good brush under your fingernails, and you see that there's no soil left behind and your fingers are as clean as when you started off. If you do have any soil stains, you can always soak your hands in some baking soda to see that it really gets cleaned off. This tip we got from Sindhuja, one of the people who work with us, and she's an avid gardener herself. Just like this, if you have a lot of tips, do share it with us, because I'm sure there are people out there who are so involved in gardening, who like to try new things every single day. Get in touch with us at urbanmali.com, or you can call us at 8880482000 so we can create the garden of your dreams that helps you initiate the gardening hobby that you always wanted to start it.